Good morning, friends. I wanted to give you an update on where we are at on the bathroom remodel project. It was 3 weeks ago we signed the contract, and we're still waiting for the call for when they're going to schedule to come out. They said it would take a day to a day and a half, so we're just still waiting for that call. And they said it could be 4 to 12 weeks. So they did mention that because of my ALS, they would put a rush on it. So hopefully it's closer to 4 weeks and not the 12 weeks. And I trust you all had a wonderful Easter. We did here at our house. And Tim went to church. I went to online church. A good night's sleep doesn't always result in rest for me. Sometimes I wake up pretty tired, and I did Easter morning, and I think it's because of my breathing. I'm not yet using the machine at night. I do use it during the day. I've tried to nap with it, but I just can't quite get there yet. I don't know if I need to have Richard come out and do another adjustment, but at some point I will need to sleep with it at night. But anyway, I was just too tired to go to church, so I watched online church. And then Annie and Luke came over in the early evening, and because I am no longer able to cook, and we just decided to order pizza and have a nice, easy, fun dinner on Easter, a pizza. We normally have ham and scalloped potatoes and all kinds of goodies, but we had pizza, and it was great. It was fun. It was fine. And we watched some funny videos, and then we watched a program. I think it's called Our Planet, and it's just it's from an evolutionary perspective, but it was just incredibly stunning photography on our world, and you can't just help but cry out glory, because God is the creator, and this didn't just happen. So, nothing can come, only nothing comes from nothing, but stunning beauty comes from a powerful and all-wise creator. My right arm is getting even weaker, and I can't raise it much anymore. And my left arm is weaker too. I can go in the kitchen. I ride Gilly in there, and I can stand at the sink and make a quick sandwich. But by then, I'm pretty well spent. And I've discovered that I like being in my chair in the morning rather than, or in Gilly in the morning rather than my recliner. And a couple years ago, I tore my left hip labrum, and I was fine if I didn't go upstairs. And now it's really starting to bother me again, and I think it's because of the muscles in my legs are just not supporting my hip the way they should. So my hip doesn't hurt when I'm in my power wheelchair, but when I sit in my recliner, it starts to, by the end of the day, it feels like a bad toothache in there. And I'm going to talk to my neurologist about whether or not I should have that arthroscopic surgery on it, if it would even be beneficial for me at this point, or if I should just forego it and do what I can to be comfortable. I'm kind of thinking that that's what I should do. But anyway, I just wanted to read a passage of scripture for you. It's really, when we spend time in the Word, reading those passages where God is big and wonderful, and we fill our minds with that kind of truth, that we keep strong in our thoughts and strong in our the doubts don't take over, and it's where joy is, because Psalm 16:11 says that in your presence is fullness of joy. So let me read one of my Psalms that's my favorite that I read this morning, and let it lift you and encourage you and lift your eyes towards heaven and just praise and revel in a wonderful, big God that we have. Here's Psalm 104. Bless the Lord, O my soul. O Lord my God, thou art very great. Thou art clothed with splendor and majesty, covering thyself with light as with a cloak. Stretching out heaven like a tent curtain, he lays the beams of his upper chambers in the waters. He makes the clouds his chariot. He walks upon the wings of the wind. He makes the winds his messengers, flaming fire his ministers. He established the earth upon its foundations, so that it will not totter forever and ever. You know, there's a view that God created and then stepped back from his creation, but Scripture tells us just the exact opposite, that he's very involved. And at some point, I'll read another passage about how he's involved in the lives of his image bearers, but this just shows you that in creation, he's there, and he's working and sustaining, and we are to bless him because he's very great. So until next time, thank you all for your prayers, and have a great day.